Hey guys, in this video I want to share with you how to handle excess urination at night. So let me give you a little background first. There's two conditions I'm going to talk about. One is diabetes insipidus, which is a type of diabetes which blocks a certain hormone, which cause you to dump all your fluids. So this type of diabetes is a person that's craving a lot of cold water, like ice water, that just dumping tons of water. They're craving it and it's going right through, so they're peeing a tremendous amount, okay? That's the two big symptoms with this condition right here. Because that condition blocks a hormone that is controlling the retention of urine or fluid in your body. So there's a hormone called antidiuretic hormone that's supposed to hold the water, and this condition blocks that hormone, so you dump all the fluid, okay? Thus, the relationship between diabetes and urination, okay? There's another condition called diabetes mellitus, different situation. That's a high sugar in the blood. Okay, so high sugar in the blood. What happens? It spills over into the kidney and into your urine. And wherever the sugar goes, the water goes. So water follows sugar. Okay, so you're going to pee more with this because you're going to have more sugar in the urine. Okay, same thing with if you're not a diabetic, whatever. And you actually crave sugar and you eat sugar, you're going to hold a lot of fluid. It's water retention. So just realize that wherever the sugar goes, the water will go too, okay? Now there's a whole bunch of pre-diabetic states. So I'm not saying that this is just for diabetics. There is a gradient scale from hardcore diabetes all the way over here to a pre-diabetic situation. So it happens one step at a time. So many people have pre-diabetes and they don't even know it, and it happens gradually over time. So there's a condition called insulin resistance. That's a pre-diabetic state, and that's just the problem with insulin. That person is going to eventually turn into a diabetic. So there's an insulin issue as well. So they're going to tend to have a problem with fluids in general. And I found that if you can correct that pre-diabetic situation, you can greatly help someone's urination problem at night. Okay, so even the derivation of the word diabetes comes from the word that describes urine passing out through a siphon or a tube. So it's basically the word even comes from too much urination just coming out of your body, which is interesting. Okay, there are 6 things you need to do. Number 1, cut out the sugar, so you have to start reading labels. If it has even 1 gram of sugar, try to get it down to 0 grams or less than 1 gram. This means cutting out fruits. The juices, the alcohol, and the hidden sugars in grains like bread, pasta, cereal, and crackers need to go. Why? Because they make the insulin problem worse. So just start cutting them out. Number 2, no snacking between meals. Why? Because even healthy snacks raise insulin levels. We want to lower insulin levels because people with prediabetes have 5 to 7 times higher resting insulin levels than normal people. So no snacking. If you're hungry and not snacking, you want to jump to number 4, which is more fat. You want to add more fat to your meals because fat is the only thing that doesn't trigger insulin too much, so it keeps insulin levels down. You can have bread, cheese, or peanut butter. Avocado and olives. Coconut oil or some other type of healthy fat will help you last longer. If you try to do this on a low-fat diet, you'll be craving food and need a snack. So if you're not hungry in the morning, skip the meal and just have 2 meals, one at 12 and one at 6 o'clock. Then you can add more fat to that. Next, 5 more potassium-rich foods that are bigger vegetables. Okay, we want big salads. You can eat the meat with the salad or have a shake with it. Like a kale smoothie shake if you want. I have videos on that, but we need more potassium. Why? Because potassium decreases the need for insulin, all right? And then lastly, more B vitamins. These 2 are very important because B vitamins also lower the need for insulin. Don't buy the fake one. You can get some nutritional yeast that isn't fortified from the health store or Amazon.com. Check that it's not fortified. Take a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. This is very, very important. First, cut out the sugar and snacks between meals. You should only have 2 or 3 meals a day and no snacks in between. You should also eat more fat and potassium-rich foods with your meals. Vegetables, avocados, more B vitamins from yeast that is good for you. If the average diabetic or pre-diabetic did these things right here, you would see huge changes. These are the most important things, and you just need to try this for like 2 weeks and prove it to yourself that it'll work. Because if you're not getting up at night, if you have to pee, just think about how your sleep will be and how your energy will be when you have to get up every hour. It's a nightmare. And I can guarantee that people who have to pee at night have a blood sugar problem. They always do something, like eat too much sugar, drink too much alcohol, or snack at night. The meals are too big, and sometimes they don't have enough vegetables or low-fat foods. I hope that helped, and I'll see you in the next video.